winter is really a stunning time around the Clare coast, but cold water, shorter days mean any slip, fall, or accident becomes serious quite quickly. A key message is if you do end up in the water unexpectedly, try to stay calm and remember the RNLI's float to live advice. To lie on your back, keep your head back so your ears are under the water. Extend your arms and legs and focus on steadying your breathing and trying to before trying to call for help. And just to note too as well, our volunteers are on call 24/7 throughout the Christmas period, and the RNLI have started their Christmas appeal to try and help raise funds for our training equipment that allows us to respond in all weathers. So look, you can support that at rnli.org winter appeal. But I think one of the most important things you can do if you're near the water is to carry a means of calling for help. So whether it's a mobile phone, a waterproof pouch, or a VHF radio, can really save your life. And as I said, look, if you do fall in, resist the urge to fight the water and float on your back until you've calmed your breathing and then call for help.
Yeah, and I suppose given the 2 days that, if you're looking at Christmas Day or Stephen's Day, I suppose there are a lot of days people are off doing their own things. So if you're going to a particularly quiet beach, good chance it won't be life guarded. So I suppose there's extra care needed in that situation.
Yeah, certainly. It's really about acclimatizing to the water, essentially, because cold water shock can happen instantly and hypothermia can set in quite quickly, sooner than many people do actually realize, so wearing, warm layers and proper gear, and giving yourself that extra bit of visibility in the water and essentially letting somebody know where you're going, when you're due back, and carrying a means of calling for help.
Yeah, and I suppose if you're taken to the water by craft, whether it's fishing or sailing or something like that as well, you're cognizant of a similar enough advice.
Yeah, certainly. Look, it's having that situational awareness in terms of the area that you're in. There's a lot of people that may be visiting relatives and families in different areas of the country that maybe beside the coast, or for example, family members traveling down to the Clare coast, and just have that situational awareness and to try and gain that local knowledge. If you are going out for a walk in an area that you are actually unfamiliar with.
Yeah, and I suppose looking at coastal walks and stuff like that, I suppose it's gauging the weather conditions and not doing anything, I suppose, beyond your own capabilities. And I suppose that's the same when you're in the water too, to make sure you're not overstepping your own personal boundaries, I suppose.
Yeah, certainly, because look, the RNLI has had a statistic that over 50% of people that drowned did not intend going in the water in the first place. So it's about, understanding the risks of slips and falls along cliff walks and the coast, and just to be actually prepared for anything. And then obviously, look, there's people may consume alcohol over the Christmas period too as well, and alcohol and cold water shock, hypothermia do not go hand in hand. So, look, if people do consume a few drinks over the Christmas period, stay well clear of edges.